Hey there, Sagittarius. How are you tonight? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm kind of losing my voice now. Anyways, this is your weekly reading. This one's going to end up being February 25th through the 28th. I know it's late. I was real sick for the last 3 days. I am feeling better now, but I am losing my voice now because you are towards the end of these readings. But let's see what we can get through it. Okay, we're just going to see whatever comes out for you. This one's for my Sagittariuses. All right, between that and my nose running, my goodness. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. What is the current situation for my Sagittariuses? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you are dealing with something that you're feeling very heavily invested in. All right, fair enough. Let's go past that. What's the obstacle? The Five of Cups. Okay. So you're heavily invested into something that you are now feeling a huge sense of loss and regret towards. For some of you, this could be a relationship. For others of you, this has something to do with your career. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. So what is it you need to focus on? They're saying you need to focus on the fact that this cycle is closing out. So whether this was a relationship or a career situation, whichever way it goes, the cycle that you were in is closing out. Okay. And what is it you're leaving behind? Temperance. So for a lot of you, you've held on entirely too long to whatever this situation was. You tried to be patient. You felt as though you could bring healing to the situation as it crumbled, but it just wasn't meant to be brought back together. Alrighty, well, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be. Let's keep going. What do we have in the future? What is your strength here? Your strength here is the Seven of Cups. You have plenty of options, okay? And if this is a love situation, I'm not just speaking of love. If this is a work situation, it's not just about work. You have options in all areas of your life. You've put a lot of good out, it looks like. Your karma looks pretty good here. It looks solid. So it's like there's plenty of solid options out there for you to go in different directions. It doesn't make it any less painful or any less sad to watch something fall apart or come to an end, but it's not like you are being left at ground zero and you have no way to go forward. I mean, you do have a lot of different directions you can take at this point. I know that's not much of a consolation, but it will be as time goes on, I hope. Okay, what is in the near future? The Five of Swords. For some of you, this is you trying to stay and fight for whatever this is. I mean, we live in a situation where we have free will, so I can't tell you not to do that. I can tell you it doesn't necessarily look like it's to your advantage to do that. But I mean, it like they say, it's your life, right? You can do it however you want to. It says down here that cycle is closed. I mean, there's always a possibility to open another cycle. It definitely looks like to stay and fight for it would be the tougher route. But, oh, my nose. Sorry. For those of you that are not trying to stay and fight for the same situation, there's just a huge sense of conflict around you right now. People just want to fight because things aren't going their way. You know, when things fall apart, sometimes people just want to fight about it. All right. All right, what do we got here? What is the advice? Oh, it is to try to find balance, right? Your life feels very out of balance right now. There's a lot of chaos surrounding your situation. People are angry. That's where the fighting comes in for most of you. For some of you, you were juggled. For some. Not that that makes this situation any better or worse, but it just feels like for some people you became somebody that somebody else decided to juggle. Let's see what we get here. What's the current atmosphere? The Two of Cups. So I feel like there's some other kind of partnership that's come into you. So let's say this was a work situation. Possibly you have found a love situation, or vice versa. If this was a love situation, a new job situation's come towards you. Something's come towards you to try to ease the pain or try to lessen it, I guess you could say. Get your mind off of it to some extent. There's some kind of a new partnership that's come at you. And it's like a gift to you in some ways. It's something that's here to try to ease the sting of whatever this was. All right, what is your fear? The Four of Wands. Your fear has something to do with this being destined to happen, or I'm not sure how your fear plays in. Your fear is something to do with a soulmate. Possibly you found a soulmate, but you feel like it's the wrong time. So the soulmate has come towards you, and now you're worried because it doesn't seem like it's the right timing, or it doesn't seem like this is the way you wanted this to play out, possibly. But when it's time, it's time. I don't know what to tell you about that. What's the outcome? Judgment. You're worried about people calling judgment on you, and I'm unsure why. Maybe the soulmate coming towards you is causing you to have to, well, obviously, whatever your investment was here, it's filled with loss and regret now. So it's like whatever this is that you were invested in has come to a close. To push you in a new direction, I think you're worried about going in the new direction. It feels like one part of your life is closing and another is opening up, and as bad as you may have wished and hoped for this new part that's coming towards you, I think you are very fearful to step into it and close out this part that you're closing out. Looks like this is a lot of growing pains right here for you, Sagittarius, and it does look like it has got you up in your head. This is like when you wish for something and it comes true and you're not sure how to deal with it. That's what I see. What do you got on Tuesday? You're trying to heal and rest. And there's communication on Tuesday. Wednesday, I've got the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. You're trying to act strategically towards the King of Wands. Male or female, doesn't make any difference. It's just an energy. Thursday, I've got the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. You need to make a heartbreaking decision on Thursday. Friday, Page of Swords. It says clarity coming towards you as you try to steer your life off onto calmer waters. I really feel like you're stepping from one section of your life into a different section of your life, and it's somewhat painful and scary. That's how I see this. All right, Sagittarius, I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings. If this doesn't fit, don't make it fit. But for those of you that this resonates with, it just feels like one part of your life has come to a close and something new has come in. And even though the new thing coming in is wonderful, it still doesn't make it any less scary. Okay? That's what I see. There you go. Oh, this